Hey guys, and welcome to the finale of the Atletico Madrid career mode. And to start this episode, we're going to game against Deportivo in the league. Of course, we need to get every single point if we have got a chance to win the title. So, it is a vital game, of course, as we are very close to the end, as it is the finale, and it is very close. So, we still have a chance of getting there. Can we do it? Of course, we're just going to have to play a strong team and hope we can. So, heading into the game in the 26th minute of the match here, Phil Jones winning the ball from the defence. A nice 1-2 with Mandzukic and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Eventually gets the ball through forward to Pay. He's just through on goal. I don't know where the defence was, and he just finesses it on the keeper very easily and makes it 1-0 in the game. And I believe that is how it does end. So, of course, getting the 3 points in the first game is always vital. It's not exactly the most massive games, like it's no Real Madrid or anything, but the next game against Juventus in the semi-final of the Champions League is an absolutely huge game. There is 2 legs, of course, so if we can do a lot better at home, that would be great. Give us a nice 2-goal lead or something, that would be perfect. But yeah, we're going to have to change it aside for the game, of course, as it's like 2 days after playing in the league. It is kind of frustrating, that is, but then again, big teams tend to have quite good squad depth. So we head into the game here in the 12th minute of the match. Juanfran with a poor pass goes across to Marone, and then Marone passes it to Pirlo. Pirlo gets it through to Marquisio, and then Tim Howard is beaten at his near post. Not exactly the best start to the game. And that is how it does end, 1-0 against Juventus at home. So what are we going to do away? We're going to have to see, of course, later on in the episode. So heading into our next game against Elche, a team that we should very easily build. We're going to be playing a bit of a weaker side, of course, as we need to rest up the team for the next game against Juventus again. So yeah, just giving some players that aren't exactly the best to rate in / can get us the result. So it's still a strong team when you look at it, but yeah, it's not our strongest. So we head into the game, and it took us quite a while, of course, because we did rest quite a few players, and we got a free kick here on our right back position, having Marquilo, who we did actually recall from loan, and he has been kind of handy because as we did sell Jesus Gamez or something, the right back in the January transfer window, and yeah, he's given us back up, and then eventually we get the ball through for Hernandez, who I believe is the 66 rated centre back, goes through and gets that goal. So yeah, we got the 3 points, which was vital, and that's all that really matters, really. So heading into the second leg of the Champions League against Juventus, we are going to try a different formation, as we need to get a goal, and of course it's going to be away from home, and we tend to do a lot worse away, so we're going to have to play a very strong team, and we'll have to see how we do in the game. Of course, I think we're going to go for a lot of pace out wide, and then good strikers up front. That'll be always good. I'm not too sure who actually went for in the end. Let's just wait and see. Yeah, we actually went for Koke out wide. So we head into the 90th minute of the game here. Rodriguez on the left-hand side, last chance on the attack, of course. Hits it inside to Shaqiri, who we did bring off the bench. Passes it inside to Torre. Torre puts the ball out wide to Boney. Nice Ivory Coast link there, of course. And Griezmann puts the ball out wide to Rodriguez. Rodriguez into the back post, and Mario Mandzukic with a fantastic header gets us the equalising goal on aggregate, of course. And I wasn't too sure if it would count on away goals or not, but it didn't. And of course, we're going to head into extra time. That's a very late goal from Mandzukic, keeping us alive in the Champions League, of course. And we head into the 93rd minute of the match. Straight away from kickoff, pretty much. Tevez and Vidal go on the attack here. Eventually get the ball back to Pirlo. Pirlo with a fantastic pass out wide, as always. Gets it to Vidal. Vidal puts it down to Marquisio. Marquisio gets into the box. Nobody's marking Morata there. And he get back into the game to make it 2-1. So that was kind of frustrating after getting back into it. But nevertheless, 102nd minute of the game, Griezmann passes it entirely to Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure, nice 1-2, and Mandzukic gets it back into him, volleys it into the back of the net, and we're back in the game again, 2-1 in the lead. Of course, it is quite a dramatic game. And then we head into the second half of the extra time, of course, to pay on this right-hand side, I believe, maybe. I think we were actually playing like Shaqiri at right back. That's how crazy we wanted goals, and we eventually get through. Mandzukic hits it into the back of the net, gets us into the lead on aggregate, and that is how it does end. So we are through to the Champions League final, quite dramatically, of course, getting that very late goal with Mandzukic, and maybe he's better in the Champions League. Boney doesn't seem to be doing quite well, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we can do in the final against Bayern Munich, a very good team on this game, of course. I think there's not a single player on that outfield position that is below 82. I think you could actually do that if you wanted. So heading into our next game, of course, it is against Atletico Bilbao, a very strong team. So of course, we're going to have to play quite a strong team for the next game. I think we brought off Mario Götze in like the first half of that Champions League game, so it was quite full fitness for this game, and that was kind of handy because in the 34th minute of the match here, we do get the ball into the box, and Mario Götze with a very nice header makes it 1-0 in the game against Bilbao. A very vital goal for us if we are going to get the title, of course. If we can get the title and the Champions League, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So we head into the 45th minute of the match here, and unfortunately give the ball away gets it inside, gets it through, and then eventually puts it into the back of the net to get him back into it just before half-time. A really bad time to concede a goal, of course. And yeah, of course, when you concede a goal, it is kind of difficult to get back into it just before half-time. But I believe we do it here in the 66th minute of the match. Shaqiri puts the ball inside to Depay. Depay's actually been a really good signing. For 26 mil, he's not exactly really worth it. Like, there's a lot better players you could probably go, but at the same time, he's done a very good job, and in the future, he'll be very good. And he gets the ball through to Shaqiri. He does go around the keeper and makes it 2-1 in the game. A nice goal for the Swiss man again, who has been a very good signing since coming in the summer. So, yeah, getting that 2-1 win, of course, keeping our league hopes alive. So, looking at the table, we've got a few games left. Of course, Real Sociedad and yeah, just some really big games. I think we've got Barcelona as well in the league. So we're going to have to win every single one of them if we have got a chance to stay in the title hopes. And we're going to change the team for the next game. Playing a bit of a weaker side just because our players aren't up to full fitness. It's getting towards the end of the season. They're getting quite tired. And we head into the 34th minute of the match here. And Real Sociedad win the ball back, of course, with a nice bit of slow build-up play. They eventually get the ball into the second half of the pitch. And then they're just like passing it around very nicely. I'm not too sure where my midfield is. I try and take one out, and Thingbosen and Hector just link up very nicely there. Get the goal in the 37th minute of the game. And unfortunately, that is how it does end. And I believe that is our title hopes over. I believe Real Madrid have won it now. Yeah, they've secured it. So it was going to be very difficult because if you looked at the table, I think Real Madrid only lost one game in the season. We lost 4, maybe 5 games. Like, can you really, like, you think Chelsea have already lost that in the league this season? So it is kind of crazy how difficult this career mode is, and maybe if we played on like amateur or something we could have done it, but at the same time Real Madrid are a very good team. So yeah, we're just going to sim most of the league games. I think we'll play the Barcelona one because they're a big game, of course. That'd be nice, but it doesn't really mean much. We're going to finish second, I believe, and it is a bit of a shame we didn't get the title because I really wanted to get like the quadruple this season. We got the Community Shield thing at the start of the season, we got the Copa del Rey, which was very nice, but we're still in the Champions League final, so if we can make it a treble, that would be beautiful. So we're going to play a bit of a weaker side, but at the same time a very good team against Barcelona, and we head into the 25th minute of the match here. Depay, poor pass, goes straight to Busquets, who brings the ball forwards, eventually gets it through to Iniesta with a nice fancy pass. Iniesta with a nice cheat through ball for some Argentinian striker who puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Not exactly the best start of the game, of course. Lionel Messi, brilliant player, and not much Tim Howard could really do about that. Maybe we could have stopped the passing and play, but Barcelona are a very good passing team. And we head into the 41st minute of the match here, heading the ball inside to Gabi, who brings it forwards to Mandzukic, who puts it through for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, puts it around the keeper with a nice finesse shot and makes it 1-1 in the game. Oxlade-Chamberlain's been a really good signing. I think we've signed him for about 5.6 million or something like that, really cheap price, and I'm surprised. He's a really good player and done a great job since joining. Gets really big goals in important games, and we get a free kick here just after the half-time whistle, going on the attack from kick-off. Yaya Toure against his former club again, steps up to the spot with the free kick, and eventually he puts it into the top right corner. Beautiful free kick against his former club. And we kind of do the celebration where you don't celebrate against your former club. That was kind of nice of him. And yeah, we head into the 61st minute of the match here. Xavi bringing the ball forwards again. Very good passing player. Gets it to Alaba out wide. Alaba brings the ball inside to Xavi. Xavi gets it to Iniesta. Xavi and bags of space, just finesses our keeper. Like, it is difficult to play against Barcelona, I must say. They are a team that just spread the defence out loads, and we put on ultra attack in here. The last 10 minutes of the game, can we beat Barcelona? It would be a fantastic way to finish off the league, of course. And we pass the ball out wide to Koke. Koke goes past Alaba with a poor sliding tackle, gets the ball into the box, and I believe it is Memphis Depay just literally passes it into the bottom left hand corner and makes it 3-2. So it's nice that we managed to beat Real Madrid and Barcelona on the day, but over the season Real Madrid, of course, beat us, which is a bit of a shame, of course, but we're just going to sim the rest of the games for the season. Against Villarreal, we lost that game. I'm not too bothered now about the league, so just simming all these games, we'll be able to get a nice couple of wins or something. We draw against them, that just shows how bad simming the game is, of course, and we are going to head into the Champions League final, the final game in this series. And of course, after this series, we're going to start the Derby Courier back up, which will be very nice, of course. Jesse Lingard and Ince and so many other very good signings we made. It's going to be fantastic, and I think I'm going to loan in Jordan Ibe as well until January. We'll have to see, of course. So yeah, changing the team for the next game, back to this series, of course. Yeah, we're going to have to play a very good team. I was tempted to play Mandzukic, but then I thought, no, Boney's got the finish in. If he's in the right areas, he'll be able to do it. And yeah, we head into the game, of course, against Bayern Munich get the Veltins Arena. We've not exactly had the difficulty of this run, like we beat Juventus, Napoli and Dortmund. Dortmund are quite good, but Napoli and Juventus, they're quite weak, so it's been quite easy at the same time. So we're going to obviously give a good go in this game. They are playing Galman, the right back, who was originally our player. We did transfer him for Boateng, who was a pretty good deal in my opinion. And there's the team that we have set up for the game, quite attacking but defensive at the same time. So heading into the game here in the 19th minute of the match, Neuer passes the ball into Benatia. Benatia gets it into Philipp Lahm, who is playing CDM in this game. Ribéry on the left-hand side puts the ball out wide to Alaba. Alaba eventually gets inside to Ribéry, and it just shows possession on this game is really difficult. Like, Robin out there with so much space because it's dragged the team over. Lewandowski eventually, how did that go in? How could Tim Howard not save that near post shot? It was kind of easy, but at the same time it was in the roof of the net. So yeah, we're heading to the 39th minute of the match here. Yaya Toure bringing the ball forwards with a nice bit of skill, but I think that was Robin with like the most ridiculous standing tackle in the world. Gets the ball, gets it to Ribéry, gets it to Goetze. Just such easy passing play from them, and I literally can't do anything. Again, bags the space on this right hand side. I think it's Ribéry there. Gets it to Lahm, and then Lahm gets the ball into the box, hits the post, and then we just gift it him. Why did we not clear that? I think that's Philipp Lahm with the goal. So unfortunately, that is how the Champions League final ends. It was just such a painful game to play because at the same time we didn't exactly have the most difficult of runs. It is our first season. We got the Copa del Rey and of course the Community Shield kind of thing. We came second in the league, runners up in the Champions League. I think we did pretty well. We kind of just fell over on the last hurdle though in the Champions League. Maybe we should have played a different formation. Maybe played Mandzukic against his former club. Of course, they seem to do quite well. And there Bayern Munich lifting the trophy, of course. So if you did enjoy this series, it'd be fantastic if we could get 15 likes for the final episode. Derby Courier will be back in the next week or so. It depends when they do the update so that all the players are in the correct club. So yeah, smash the like button, subscribe if you're on your channel, and see you soon. Bye.